You fucking talking to me? Huh? You fucking talking to me? No, you don't talk to me. You don't talk to the Godfather like that, huh? Huh? How does this look, huh? How does it look, yeah? You fucking like it? You fucking like this shit? Huh? You fucking like that shit? I fucking like that shit, huh? We got a cigar, can't smoke it in the house, wife told me no. We got some hands, alright? Yeah, we get good. Cheers to the boys. Let me explain what happened here tonight, kids. Ivy decided to make a move against the Godfather. The fucking Godfather, alright? He came after the swag then. You know what the mobsters do when you come after one of them? Especially the boss, the gangster boy, the Godfather himself? And fucking cut off the pinkies. Clack! You cut them off. Okay? So, what do we do tonight? We got the business.
This is not good. Ivy went home.
Also, Nate, go screw yourself.
My only ally is gone.
Holy shoot. Post Final 7 Tribal Council. I smell terrible. I smell like bonfire. Also, I apologize to any Season 3 contestant who had to sit there at that bonfire with the smoke in your eyes. That is not a way to do Tribal Council. And All Stars, we're not doing Tribal Councils there. I don't want to. I would not put you guys through that. But holy shoot! Tonight literally could not have gone better.
We made a big move tonight. But these dumb people don't realize that I'm a big threat.
I don't know, some people are saying I should feel bad for doing that to Ivy. She had a really funny snap story actually of picture of ice cream and a heart drawn around a friend. She's like, shout out to friends that stay up late with you as you cry.
Here you go, dude.
You're still crying! Jesus.
And I think that's fucking hilarious, especially coming from the girl who was trying to vote someone out the weekend that his grandma's funeral. He was out of town because his grandma died and she made a move against him. And now she's gonna take the moral high ground? No!
Yeah, wow. If it literally had not been for Shannon, me, Dale, and Jackson would have voted for Ivy. They would have voted for Dale. Me and Jackson would be so fucked this week. It'd literally be the two of us on the bottom having just voted for Ivy. Dale would have been out of the game. We would have been screwed.
When you come back from a long weekend of not talking to anyone and you hear that people are making moves on you and essentially the swing vote is Shannon and Kat, and I have to completely rely on Shannon and Kat to save me, it's a scary damn position to be in. I think most people play an idol tonight.
I did not see that coming, and I never know what's going to happen at Tribal, but I really thought it was going to be Dale, and I don't understand why people want to keep Dale in. I don't get it.
Ivy is somebody who, by proving that she's playing so hard and by being so ruthless this week and honestly reckless by not even listening to me. No, Ivy, we don't tell Jackson yet.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we just make a move on Dale now?
Of course I'm mad, Ivy. We made a plan and you broke it. How do you want me to fucking trust you after this shit? She's proved that she's not someone I can rely on versus I think, for the most part, I can rely on Jackson and Dale to stick true to their word with me. That doesn't necessarily, and I haven't made the same promises back.
Because realistically, why the hell does Shannon and Kat want to keep me in this game? I'm a huge threat. They know that they won't beat me.
I don't get how it's good for their games. I really don't. Do they think it's good for I just don't get it.
Threat level, I'm still in the same place, but then there's 3 votes to potentially get out the 3 biggest threats. Versus, in that other circumstance, I would be one of the 3 biggest threats. And then I'd be one to go in those next 3 votes. I become a bigger threat if Dale goes home this week.
My next big move is going to be getting out Shannon.
Because I think Ivy knows that her ideal final 3 is her and Nate. And Kat the same way mine is. Ivy is the one person I'm worried about. But I also just don't even know if I need her.
Fuck. I hate Dale. I hate that old fucking man.
I really played it up that this was a great move for Shannon, that this is her resume building move, that she got rid of Ivy. She could say that she turned against her own and that locked her in a final three, which it essentially did. Like, Shannon's going to make it to the final three at this point because I think everyone here wants to have her in her final three.
I also think that I can get Dale to take me to 3, and I can get Jackson and Matthew both to take me to 3 if they win that 4th immunity challenge, and then I at least have a chance. And I think there's no way in hell I get Ivy to take me to 3. I genuinely don't think that she would do that. I'm not gonna apologize for playing with my heart on my sleeve and for being emotional. And I'm definitely, sure as hell, not gonna apologize for playing really hard and for being somebody who has essentially secured themselves a spot in the Final Four.
So good move on her part. I'm proud of her. If I don't win this game, I think I want her to win it. So good for her.
The fact that I have really good, trusting relationships with all 3 guys who are huge threats. A good relationship with Kat, one of the only good relationships Kat has.
I'm in a final 6. And I got not 1, but fucking 2 idols. Fucking 2 idols, okay? So, playing idol at 6, safe. Playing idol at 5, safe. So I'm in a pretty damn good position right now.
I'm in a really bad place because now I'm the last remaining member of El Norte. All the rest of them are working together, and Ivy's gone. My only ally, my only insight into the inside.
Only potential thing that could screw up my whole game at this point is an I don't know filer, which at this point we don't even know if they exist in the game.
I am the only person whose name hasn't been written down now. We're here at Final 6. What an accomplishment, a clear sign that I'm running the game, but also Ivy had no votes like going into Final 7, she went, so doesn't really mean that much.
I don't know what Shannon's plan is. Does she want Dale now? Maybe. Does she think she could beat him? I don't know. She definitely wants to take Kat to the end, but, I don't see her working with Nate next week.
Actually, my ideal Final 3 is me, Nate, Kat. We're at 6. And I could easily get 4 votes on anyone.
You should have fucking taken out the Godfather. I got a chance, but still there. All right. So that was Daddy's little celebration dance, if you couldn't already tell. Just got some of the best news of this game. Incredible news for the Swag Dad. Had quite the meeting today, and there's just so much room for celebration at this point.
I am pretty certain that I will be able to convince Dale and Matt that they should want to stick with me next round, particularly if I tell them, hey guys, I have a steal vote, so this 3-3 thing that we're scared about, let's make it a 4-2. We win, and I go to Final 5 with 2 shields.
The other thing is I would just use my advantage. and we win this. But easy peasy.
What's the advantage?
Vote steal.
No, it's fine. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I just start celebrating good times, cause that means I'm not gonna get my idols nullified.
Basically, we both thought that we're in control of the game individually, and we always tell each other, yeah, we're running this game, we, the duo. But we both think that individually we are running the game, and the last vote and this vote, it's becoming more apparent to Dale probably that I'm running the game, and he's gonna feel threatened, insecure, want to reestablish himself as the big dog.
So I'm just celebrating. I don't even care about his plan at this point.
I mean, last vote, like, he couldn't be the one to change it. He was going, I had to convince Shannon. And this vote, I have the advantage, not him. So, like, that's just the way it has to be.
Still didn't tell Jackson about the idols at this point.
Like, I'm like 99% sure that at least one has gone home that's in someone's pocket. But there could still be two. There's either one or two in the game right now. And I don't know where either one is. And there are only 2 more rounds where you could play idols. So they're either being played now or next round. So like they're going to be played, and it could really fuck me over.
Once again, I'm probably the next person going out. I have to win next week. I don't know what I have to win. I will win. We're calling it. I will win. It's gonna be a puzzle, and I'm gonna win. It's gonna be a puzzle. It needs to be a puzzle. I need to win this chat. Like, I've said that before, but like, this is... Fuck.
Immunity felt so nice. I literally felt so good at Tribal Council. Like, my heart wasn't beating. Like, felt so nice. I gotta win that again. Gotta win it again.
I don't want Kat in this game. Like, let's get Kat out. She's so annoying.
He acts like he doesn't, though. And, like, every time I talk to him, I'm, like, kind of convinced. I'm like, maybe he doesn't hate me. And then I remember that he called me a cunt. I'm like, no, he does.
I don't think she likes me. Which is fair.
And apparently, he's hated me, like, from the beginning of the game.
She very clearly doesn't like the game.
And also, Nate is the one who schedules the work on Thursday. Like, he has rehearsal nonsense. So, we should have voted him out ages ago, basically.
The little weasel Nate, or Mr. Irrelevant, drafted last in the NFL draft. Mr. Irrelevant over here. We'll take rid of him.
I need to win. Oh, sucks.
If Nate loses, everybody would be on board to get rid of Nate, I think, because he's clearly the biggest jury threat at this point.
This sucks so much. Fuck!
Alright guys, welcome to the final 6 immunity challenge. First things first, Matthew, I will take it back. I already forget. Never. Especially not when you have it.
Just let me take it off for you.
Got it. There we go.
Matthew wears a lot of jewelry, actually.
Alright, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you have a word puzzle. It's that simple. First one to solve it wins. You each also have 5 hint cards that you can get by building levels to a card tower. So each level of a card tower gets you 1 hint for your puzzle. There are a total of 5 hints you can get. First person to finish their word puzzle wins immunity, safe, and will have a 1 in 5 chance at winning this game. We'll drop your spots and get started.
It is 23:16. I was pumped to tell you be over in 4 minutes, Cooper. Chat, you're supposed to play.
Kat, you're really good at this trick.
Do you know how early I'm waking up?
Yes. Alrighty. 4th spot in the final 5. Survivors ready. Go! Everyone has the same amount of cards, same letters. They gotta be standing up that way. There you go.
It's not. No, it's not. Upsetting.
Some people working on the card towers.
Go.
Yeah, Dale's good. Dale's gonna get his first hint. If there are letters on your hint, one of the letters on your table should match up to it. So that will not be used in another spot, if that makes sense.
Yo, I got one.
Kat is good. Kat getting her first hint card.
Oh, I got one.
Nate gets one. Nate did his first hint card.
It's the hint man. How do you do these cards?
I'm being so long.
I can bend these fucking things? Can we bend the cards?
Can you bend the cards?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because you gotta keep them straight.
Why?
No.
Because it's part of the rules.
Who said that?
No, we didn't say that.
We did
Yeah, you
now.
sure as shit did not. Bitch, I'm bending these cards.
Will gets to make a rule.
I'll let Will.
I also bend in 5.
That's
Okay,
not.
no.
Don't worry, we'll
Yeah,
get
no, you can like, you know, lash
Yeah.
the end a little bit, like to within reason, but you can't bend it in half, no.
Alright, there you go. There's the official rule. But no, bending.
If I make a bigger tower out of it in half, well, that's a problem. That's not
I got you.
why.
It's not a problem. Zero, Shannon.
Is what we are accepting.
Shannon and Matthew now the only two without a hint card. Everyone else at least working with some information on what this puzzle could be. Shannon got one. Shannon gets her hint card, making Matthew the only person not to have a little help in the challenge. Jackson's doing a lot of staring, not a lot of movement over there. Pat, Nate, Shannon all moving around some letters. Matthew finally gets it. There it is. Everybody's got the same hint card. You all know where the P is.
Good.
Wow. That's about all I got.
I've always known where the P is.
Now people start moving a lot of letters around. You know where one more goes. You know the length of that word. Let's see if that is helpful at all. Lots of four-letter words in the dictionary though. Kat, you got any favorites?
Fuck you.
One of those counts.
It's a 7-letter phrase. I got a lot more. Cooper, I cannot believe you told me this was going to be a 20-minute challenge. I got a lot of favorite 4-letter words. I'd like to use a bunch of them right now. Can I spell fuck? No, I can't. It ain't a C or a K. Bitches.
You gotta build the...
I literally want to be dead right now.
Yeah, literally.
Because I got it. I got it.
Please God.
Is this it?
Say it out loud.
Outplay your way to 5?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
And Nate has done
Sick.
just that. Outplayed his way to
How
5.
is that the middle
Nate.
of a 7-letter word? There's no 7-letter word.
Outplay.
Oh,
I have 4
okay.
That is 8 letters. That is 8 letters.
No, I didn't have any in it. Just have a RPO.
Alright, Nate, congratulations once again. Big community win. Safe this week. And you will be in the final 5 of Survivor Michigan Wolverine Awards. That means one of the 5 of you going home this week. That's all we got for you. Grab your stuff, heading out. Good night.
They say lightning doesn't strike twice. But the puzzler is back, bitches. I won again. I won immunity again, and I'm safe. And oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Lost the challenge again tonight. What else is new? I'm horrible at challenges. My hands were shaking the whole freaking time.
I was literally just sitting there hoping that Nate would win it because, yeah. So you know what I did after that challenge? I went home. It was at 11, right? I went home, took a 3-hour nap, and then woke up to go ruck 8 miles. So I just wanted it to be over. I like did not care who won. I like was hoping when Nate was like, I think I got it, I was like, please God.
These challenges, so many just like indoor things using your brain. Like, I'm just a dumb jock, clearly. So I don't know why production is intentionally making these challenges so that they don't really play to my strengths.
Like, I don't know. I was never gonna fucking get that shit. I'm not good at puzzles. No one else besides Nate is.
I literally own puzzle challenges. I said it before. I think I said that in my confession. I was like, I will win every puzzle challenge. Mark my words. Mark my words. Till the end, I will win the puzzle challenges. This brain is next level. Next fucking level.
We can't make a move on Nate because he won immunity.
Oof, the looks on their faces when they despair. Because now they have to vote out one of their own. And you know what that's going to cause? Discord among the tribe.
And Nate won. And he's like, oh, I needed this. You didn't need this, Nate. You weren't going home. You're irrelevant.
They're going to have to vote on each other now. Sucks. Sucks. This is... I'm so excited. They're so fucked.
If Nate got a plan this week, it's in his best interest to blow it up. Because he's safe this week, nothing could rebound on him, and he knows he's probably on the bottom next week, so the best thing he can do is, if there's some sort of a plan, a blind side, he should blow it up. Nate just needs some sort of ally at this point. No, so Nate really cannot be trusted with a plan.
I'm just gonna use this opportunity to wreak havoc on Tokidoki. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna subvert. I'm just going to drive stakes through all of their alliances. Like, it is go time, bitches. Like, this is the shakeup we needed.
I don't know. I think I'm just going to talk to him and be like, hey, Nate, you're not going to go next time, regardless of what happens here. Don't worry about it. And he'll be like, just tell me what to do. And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not important what happens this tribal, Nate.
Oh, it feels so good. You know what? El Norte didn't win challenges until El Norte disbanded. What does that say? That I was the best member of El Norte. That's what I think it says. And I'm the best player in this game, and I'm gonna win.
There are 4 people playing the game right now. Myself, Dale, Jackson, and Shannon. Although technically, I think Kat and Nate are still playing, right? Are they? I don't really know.
If I make it to the end, I win. Like, no one can tell me that this isn't like the best underdog to underdog story if I make it to the end.
They cheered when Ivy went home. That scares me. Nate potentially gets votes now.
Yeah, Nate could potentially get votes.
Yeah.
I don't know, not to like jinx it, but like, if I make it to the end after everyone hating me the entire season, everyone trying to get me out, and me winning immunity when I need to, and like somehow escaping being voted out despite having my name read at like every tribal, like, that's clout. Like, I can win off that, I feel like.
Sitting next to Matthew, I will admit, is very dangerous. I think Matthew knows how to talk. He like also is a returning player, and like we're just ignoring that because he's been a freaking putz doing nothing in this game.
Not really in the ideal spot to make a move right now and try to put myself in a better spot to win, but just focus on getting there. And then, like I said, I think my final treble speech will kick some ass.
Matthew is the only player left in this game that actually would potentially consider bringing me to a final 3 if he wins the final challenge.
If Kat goes and then Nate goes, that puts the final 4 winner in a good spot. And I think if it was Dale, him and I would make the choice. And if it was me, maybe I'd get rid of Dale, to be honest. Because, I don't know, he'd get a lot of jury votes.
Yeah. Your bro trio.
Yeah, I'll be like, I want one of the 3 of us to win this game.
Is that what you're gonna call it?
What?
Your bro trio?
Viewers would hate me.
Who do you? They already hate you.
No, I haven't been hateable this season. I haven't done shit.
Maybe that's what makes you hateable.
Oh yeah. We're like, Matthew, make a move. No, my game is to play mediocre.
I had some good talks today. I think the plan, the only one that makes sense, is to get rid of Kat. Because I think it would be too big a move to go after Dale and Jackson. Will put me in a terrible spot.
Yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
I said, option number 1 is
Yeah.
getting her on board with Kat.
Yeah, that's a possibility. We could just say put Kat in the jury. She's a jury vote. We need to beat Nate in challenges, and Kat's not going to help us do it.
Right. And
Yeah.
honestly, Kat, is going to vote for Shannon at the end.
Yeah, for sure. And we can even say to Shannon, like, you don't have to
like, you can vote wrong. Like, you can vote for one of us, like, as long as you don't vote with Kat.
And Kat, God, I haven't spoken to Kat in so long.
The only person that I've talked to this week is Shannon.
It's really a mistake. Like, I should have talked to her. But at this point, it's just weird if I reach out to her when I haven't for so long. Then I've got to just keep doing the same so that she thinks things are normal.
Kat also doesn't care enough about the game to even try to work with anyone.
Should be Kat this week because I think that's what Dale wants, and I think that's what Jackson wants as well. You know, I called Jackson today, he seemed pretty on board with it, and then I called Shannon, which is like the big key piece in this.
And like the reasons I see, like, she, like, if we want to beat Nate, like, she doesn't help us beat Nate in a challenge. That's like one of the strong reasons. And it also, like, I feel like both Dale and Jax would agree upon it. The question is, like, is that the smart thing?
Yeah.
Basically. I don't know.
I'm sick of this punk ass coming for Kat. I'm sick of it. I know he's not coming for me. But why? Matthew, why do you not understand that I'm not going to vote out Kat? Why do you not understand that?
I could see, like I have no relation with Kat. I know you do, but, like, also she's on the jury. She's probably voting for you. So, like, I'm not sure, like, exactly how you feel about that.
I've been working with her. She's been loyal. She's been honest. She's voted the way she said she would. Why would I keep you around? Because you're a bigger pain in my ass? How did you manage to do that, Matthew? Also, Kat fucking respects me. You don't respect anyone but yourself.
You know, we don't do Kat now, then like when? And, you know, if Kat's gone, then, you know, nobody can take her to the end, which makes it much more likely that I get to the end.
If Kat goes home this week, basically all the work I did last week was for nothing except for sending Ivy home. And then I'm the last girl left in this game, and I'm just gonna have to freaking duke it out amongst these stupid boys. Stupid boys. I'm not even
Yeah, what's up? I'm doing a young Survivor confessional real quick, because I think I might go home. Oh, you look lovely.
Why would I save Kat last week to just let her go home this week? That makes no sense.
Right.
If I wanted Kat to go home last week, she would have just gone home.
We could have made that happen so fast.
Yeah, there wasn't there was all that drama.
Right, yeah.
But
Getting rid of Kat just is in my best interest. You know, that doesn't mean that I'm not loyal to Kat or Shannon if it's not in her best interest, but I think me and Dale and Jackson, like, at least for this week, our interests all align.
Going into this week, yeah, I mean, that's the same thing I was thinking last week, that I'm going to use my vote steal, Matt and Dale will be on board with me, and that I will vote out Shannon. So going into the challenge is pretty much like, as long as Shannon doesn't win, we'll be fine. But if you and I sit next to Kat, she's not going to get any votes.
Right.
No one is voting Kat.
Right.
Kat is who we want in the final three with us. Our best bet is to have Kat with us at the final three, which means we don't want Kat to go this round, and we don't want Matt to go this round.
So that's Shannon this round.
So then it has to be Shannon this round.
Damn, that's gonna fucking kill her. So how does he want to get rid of Shannon? Then we come up with this whole plan on how to get rid of Shannon.
Me, Dale, and Matt, plus my extra one. We'll all go on Shannon. That's 4. And Shannon and Kat, 2, will go on to Matt. So I'm gonna steal Nate's vote. And you might be like, why steal Nate's vote if you're gonna vote Shannon?
Because you can't steal Shannon's vote because she'll probably think something's up, and if she had an idol, she would play it.
I have to do the vote steal before votes are cast.
Can't steal a Kat vote because the same thing. If she had an idol, she'll play it.
And if I steal Shannon's vote, she will know that I'm going for her, then she would play an idol. Can't have that. So I'm stealing Nate's vote. And I'm assuming she's going to want to go after Matt.
And Shannon wants it to be Matthew anyways. So Shannon's going to run with that and believe it, and she's going to get rid of Matthew.
And I will eventually tell her about the vote steal. I'm not going to do it immediately. I'm going to do it the day of Tribal. I'll call her up and say, hey Shannon, like, I just thought I would let you know so you don't freak out at Tribal. Like, I have the advantage. I can only play it through Final 6, so I'm just going to play it today for the sake of playing it. Like, it'd be really dumb if I didn't play it and went home because of it. So we do this, one of us guaranteed to win the game. Both of us will be in the Final 4.
Right.
And best case, and probably likeliest scenario, is one of us wins that challenge. And we can convince Kat to vote out Nate.
And his plan actually makes a lot of sense. Get rid of Shannon this week. At 5, we take out a Matthew. And then at 4, it's me, Jackson, Nate, and Kat. Nate's never going to want to work with Kat. Kat's never going to want to work with Nate. So they're against each other. They'll probably pick each other off.
Yeah, the final three split votes, and then like the other people just be mad at those and not vote for either of us and vote for the other person.
Exactly.
That would be the worst ending to me. And I think the way we ensure that that doesn't happen is having Kat in the final.
Yeah. Well, the worst ending to me is.
Okay. Well, yeah.
You win this at 4 and then fucking take Kat and Nate with you.
I even told him while I was meeting with him, I go, what happens at 4 when you win? I go, you really take me to a final? And he's like, yeah, of course.
You know, I'm not going to take Kat and Nate with you.
All right. Fair enough.
Which he could be being honest. Like, he could be telling the truth.
And if you think that's going to happen, then when we're at that challenge, fucking win it. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
down.
I'm fucking
So-
never stepping down, dude. It's gonna be one of those where we're staying on the pole.
If he wins, he gets rid of me and he goes to a 4 with Nate and Kat, and just it's a cakewalk. That's what I think he does. He might be telling me that. That's fine.
And my plan was just, I win Final Four, and we vote out Dale. And it was almost a foregone conclusion to me. Of course we vote out Dale. He's the biggest threat, and he won't have one immunity. He goes home.
I even told him last week he saved me, and I was so grateful. But honestly, it was self-serving. For his game, I'm good to be in his game because I'm a shield for him, and that's fine.
So, and also Dale just didn't put up any resistance really when I suggested Shannon, which surprised me a little, that he didn't just push back at all. I would have expected a little pushback from him.
The other problem, it would require me to completely blindside and backstab Shannon, which isn't the worst thing for me to do, considering I've asked her numerous times, do you ever take me to a Final Four? Do you ever take me to a Final 3? And she's told me to her face, which she's being honest at least, Dale, I can't beat you. I'm not taking you to that.
If you don't win that challenge, you go home.
I'm fairly certain against anyone if I don't win the job there.
Yeah.
I don't know, you told me you'd never bring me to Final Four. We tried for weeks
That's not
to
what
get
I
this
said.
girl to agree that she'll bring me to a Final
I said
Three.
I would bring you to a Final Four.
I asked you to promise me the other night, you're like, I can't make that promise.
Yeah.
For weeks I've been trying to just get her, to just commit.
Do you want... Dale, that's what I'm trying to tell you right now. I wouldn't vote for you
Okay.
at 4
Actually, my ideal Final Three is me, Nate, Kat.
to keep you out of the Final 3, but I don't know if it would be in my control because I'm only one vote. It looks like, from where I'm at, that Kat's gonna go home this week.
So you wanted to be Kat this week.
No.
So I talked to Jackson yesterday.
Yeah.
He's pitching Kat.
Really? Okay.
So that's on the table.
That's the team.
I'm trusting that you won't let that go.
I thought this whole time that we need to take out Jackson this week.
I think Jackson's the best strategic player. Which is why he probably has to go this week.
Jackson's trying to make a move on Matthew.
Okay.
He thinks me, Dale, you, him.
Yeah, I'm fucking down with that. We could probably get Nate too.
Yeah. But how would you feel about voting for Jackson instead?
So what's the hero move? Well, the hero move is take out the #1 villain of the game, Jackson himself. The mysterious, skinty little boy, the sandworm, the snaky little snake, Jackson.
We gotta go do headshots, but anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna vote for Jackson today, unless Shannon tells me change of plan real quick before tribal, in which case I won't vote for Jackson. I'll vote for whoever the fuck she tells me to.
The villain option is going with Jackson's plan. Taking out Shannon at 6, completely backstabbing her. Then taking out Matthew, who also trusts me, has built so much trust with me, thinks I'm his #1. Taking him out next. And then following in order, Nate, Kat, Jackson, and Dale.
I still think my plan, as it stands, of taking Shannon out now is the best plan. Hoping Dale doesn't win at 5 so I can take him out. If he does win, hoping that at Final Four, Kat isn't fucking dumb.
This is going to piss off a lot of people, but it's an easiest thing and most direct shot to Final 3. It almost guarantees me Final 3, especially working with Jackson. Jackson and I together, no one's going to outsmart us or outwit us.
But, I mean, she likes Dale. She might want to bring Dale to the end. Apparently she told Dale that she wants Shannon to win, to his face. And he was like, what about me? And she's like, I want you to get second. So if Shannon's gone, does that mean he moves up to first? She wants him to win? Because then she just saves him then. Makes a 2-2 tie. And Dale would be in a tiebreaker challenge with Nate at Final Four. I don't know what that challenge would be. I don't know who wins, but I don't want Dale to have a shot at making Final 3.
I have no idea who I'm gonna vote for. I don't know. Anyone I vote for is a potential new enemy for next week, which I don't need.
And I don't know, because Kat's guaranteed Final 3 either way. The votes aren't on her. So it's kind of just like, who does she want to be there with? And she doesn't win either way.
So, don't want to get too ahead of myself, but this potentially is the game solidifying, game changing, survivor winning guaranteed move at 6.
I don't know. The more and more I think about it, the less I like that my game might be in Kat's hands at a certain point. So if I lose because of fucking Kat, that'll just be so frustrating.
It all depends also on Matthew. I need to have a serious conversation with Matthew and see which way he's leaning. He's going to be the key of whether I can make this move or not. If he doesn't want to make the move, I don't have much choice, because I'm not going to do a 3-3 split on Shannon and Jackson and then have everyone hate me. Saturday was our spring tailgate for the NBA program at what we call the Bus, which is just a huge party, out day party. The weather was 65. It was the first really nice day of spring. Everyone was out there doing keg stands, doing beer bongs off the top of the bus, just getting annihilated. And I was one of them, just getting super sloshed.
All right, Dylan, I just enjoying a Saturday out. Mm-hmm.
Saturdays are for the
madmen.
No, the boys, but yes.
I know what you meant, yeah.
So I had to execute this plan when I was tanked. Well, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. A little buzzing right now.
Okay. You're good.
So I gotta be careful with my words, but I need to know that you and I are 100% there. I need to know you.
1,000.
Like, going to the final 300%.
Yes, 1,000%.
All right, because when I talked to Shannon, she was like, Matt wants to bring me and Kat to the final 3.
She said I said that to her.
Maybe I'd get rid of Dale, to be honest, because, I don't know, he'd get a lot of jury votes.
Jackson apparently trusts me a lot.
Okay.
He has a steal vote.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He wants to get Shannon out.
Okay.
And I haven't told her about it, but before I even told her about it, she wants to vote off Jackson.
Wait, say that again? She does this week?
She wants to vote off Jackson.
This week?
Yes.
Did she tell that to you?
Yes.
Like, straight up?
Straight up.
Why she didn't tell it to me? Whatever, that's fine.
She thinks that you're like on this boys train.
Okay.
What's better for our game making it to the final 3? Shannon out or Jackson out?
Well, they don't realize that I would beat them all if I got to the end. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. I think Jerry hates me.
In this internal struggle, because Jackson's making this play against Shannon, I don't know what the right move is, and that's why I want.
Especially because Shannon just saved you last week.
That's the thing. She saved me last week, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna let that dictate my game. So if we both decide that Shannon's the right move, then it's Shannon.
I had no idea that he was going after Shannon. I had no idea that he hit a steal a vote, and that I was on board to do Shannon.
When I talked to Matthew, he probably wants Jackson in this game because he's afraid at Final 5, if he doesn't win, he goes home. So for his game, getting rid of Shannon is actually best for his game. Alright, I have 2 idols.
Okay. Damn! That's good. Like Jack. Jack had 2 idols.
What I also told Matthew, which is me just being drunk, was, oh, and by the way, I got fucking 2 idols. Don't know why I told him. I haven't told a single soul this whole damn game.
You're gonna play better than Jack. You held on there. What? You didn't play one last week? I thought you were nervous. Ballsy. Woo!
But I don't really know anything. That's become pretty clear.
So right now we're like 2.5 hours from Tribal, and there's still like a decent amount of work that I need to do to make sure everything goes according to plan.
Hi, Jackson.
Hey, Nate. How's it going?
Oh. Good, I'm just driving to Tribal.
Woo, fun time. So, what?
No one has told me a single thing.
No one's told you a thing still?
No.
So I'm telling Jackson that I will work with him, and I'm saying, tell me how you want me to vote. Like, I'll show you that I'll prove my loyalty, you know? And, so we can work together.
Should I just, vote for whatever I think then?
Yeah, vote whatever you think.
Does my vote basically not matter?
Yeah.
My vote doesn't matter? What does that mean? Yes, it does.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Like, you can vote for like, anyone. Yeah, you could vote for me.
What the fuck does that mean, you slimy little bitch? That's why no one wants to work with you.
Can you tell me who you're voting with? No, I guess you're not gonna do that.
No, I can't.
My vote does fucking matter. Shut up, Jackson. That's literally why no one wants to work with you. Like, do you not get that? Like, stop being a slimy little snake.
So I need to talk to Shannon and be like, hey, I'm not changing the plan or anything, like I'm still definitely voting Matt, but just wanted to give you a heads up about like I have this vote steal.
But you remember that advantage that was put in the game
Yeah.
a little while ago?
Uh-huh.
So I have that advantage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use it now. I just wanted to give you a heads up so you're not freaking out at Tribal and thinking that something's up, because nothing's up. You're totally not going home.
So
Yeah.
I'm playing the advantage today.
Okay.
And it's a vote steal.
Okay.
So exciting.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. But so
Yeah.
obviously I don't want to steal Matt's vote because then he'll
Yeah.
know that something's up. I'll explain to her the exact logic of why I'm taking Nate's vote, except I'll switch her name and Matt's name. So I'll be like, oh, well, I don't want to tip off Matt by stealing his vote. Then he would know I'm coming for him if I stole his vote. He thinks it's Cat right now. Which is just hilarious that I will tell Shannon my exact plan, except I'm telling her that I'm doing it to Matt when I'm actually doing it to her. But
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's
want
true.
it. But if I take his, he knows that like something's up, and if he hasn't out, he plays it.
Mhm.
So what I'm thinking, and tell me if you see something wrong with this,
Yeah.
is taking Nate's vote and putting it on Matt.
Yeah.
Then I gotta talk to Matt and be like, hey, so, still thinking of 3 guys, yeah, but like, what would you think of maybe getting out Shannon instead of Kat? And he'll be like, oh, I don't know about that. I think I kind of want Kat. And I'll be like, yeah, but you're wrong. Like, let's get out Shannon. And he'll be like, you know what? You convinced me, Jackson. But how could we possibly do that? And I'm like, well, I have the vote steal, so.
And I have the advantage. So it's a vote steal.
Gotta play it up. I gotta talk to Shannon after she talks to Jackson, then follow up with Jackson and tell him, yeah, I talked to Shannon, didn't leak anything. Shannon told me Kat, but I think we were both lying to each other and blah, blah, blah.
So what I'm gonna do is take Nate's vote and say that I just like don't trust Nate.
Dale's gonna tell Jackson he's gonna play his idol. I'm gonna act shocked when Dale plays his idol for himself.
I got the Puma one, dude.
Damn it, Dale.
So I'm playing it for myself 100%. So when I go up there and play it, don't be freaked out, like thinking anything or whatever. Like I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not giving it to anyone. I'm like playing it for myself.
'Tis the plan.
And it's gonna be so sweet. Just another move that I've pulled off. So I'm dominating this fucking game.
All right, Tribal Council's in a little more than an hour. I'm fresh out of the shower.
Then I decided to go back to the bus and have a few more drinks. Party it up.
Why does Jackson need to use his steal a vote to get out Matthew? Because he should think that he already has 4 votes against Matthew, and his steal vote would just be like used to be used, unless it can only be used at 6. And then Dale comes over.
Why'd you call me over here?
I didn't. You texted me.
Did I?
Yeah. I didn't make you come here.
Kinda did.
No.
He's meeting with Shannon right now. He's gonna give her a name.
So, Jackson wants you to get rid of
No.
Or Matthew.
Matthew, yeah.
So by the time I talk to Shannon, I'm gone. I'm just like completely overserved, not really making any sense.
Here's the thing. I don't get why Jackson has to use this steal a vote unless it's like this is actually the last week to play it.
It is.
He showed you?
And also, this is just all based on my really fuzzy memory of how things happen. So if we watch this through back in the video and it's not actually how this happened, then I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to remember. But everything was a little fuzzy.
I feel like if there's a chance Jackson comes for me this week.
Okay. What?
What?
How does he get what to get to?
You, Nate, him.
So me.
Yeah, with you.
You don't trust me.
No, I do trust you, but I feel like you don't trust me because of what happened last week.
I do trust
And
you.
okay. Yeah.
What if I told you I trust you 100%?
Okay. Good. I trust you 100% too. But what?
I'm just asking, do you bring,
Dale, I bring you to the end 100%.
no matter what?
No matter what.
I play 3 items.
Yeah.
2 items.
Sure.
And I just sounded like an idiot talking to her. It was absolutely incoherent.
Okay.
I need more beer.
Do you?
Kind of. Just such bad gameplay on my part. Extremely terrible gameplay.
Part of the hesitation is that like I think you are just like playing this game so well.
I am.
Yeah. And I like have to acknowledge that.
Okay, but here's what I need to ask you.
Yeah. I think you bring me to the end because I'm really beatable, and that's just sort of discouraging for me to hear.
I bring you in because I fucking like you. Not like you, and I love you. Just because I'm too good of a player. No, honestly, God, like.
No, I know.
I'm an emotional player.
Yeah.
And I like you more than I like anyone else in this game.
Me too.
But for my game right now,
Yeah.
you're a thorn in my ass.
Why?
Because you don't want to bring me to the end!
Dale, that's not
You're
true.
the only player that hasn't told me. And
That's because I'm being
I know.
fucking honest
So
with
I'm
you.
asking you to be honest with me right now. Like, I'm almost digging my own grave. I'm telling her that she's never going to bring me to a final 3. I'm like pretty much questioning her judgment.
Right, okay, last week you would have asked me this, I would have hesitated.
Okay, then don't hesitate right now. Tell me something.
Yeah, tell you something?
Tell me what?
I bring you to the end. I like am talking to Dale. He's like so gone.
Pull out the 2 idols. I say, trust me, you're not going home today.
And then he whips out 2 immunity idols.
I'll play them for you. I would have never actually played it for her, but I said I'll play it for you if I have to. And that's where I probably slipped up a little bit in the execution of this plan. Alright, can I tell you something?
Yeah. Are you gonna tell me you have 3 idols?
I need to tell you something first.
Yeah.
Jackson wants to be there.
Yeah.
He thinks that me, Matthew, him, and his steal the vote would make for you.
Jackson's punk ass trying to get me? Bruh.
He's not going after Kayla. He's not going after Matthew.
Right.
He's going after you.
Yeah.
And she's told me to her face, which she's being honest at least, Dale, I can't beat you. I'm not taking you to the end. I'm not taking you to the end. I can't take you to the end. I want to play with people I really like. I really like you. I trust you the most, but like I can't beat you. How can I take you if I can't beat you? And like she has this own internal struggle about wanting to play with me, but not like thinking she could beat me.
I have compared Dale to like be an older brother figure in my life before. And like he still is. But what I hate about that is that like the little sibling always gets overshadowed by the older brother. And Dale doing this, Dale being like, hey, look at these 2 idols I have, just proves that like I don't know. I also don't know what the 3rd idol is. Like, Dale, you got that one too, bud? He was being so suspicious about it. And like, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked. Dale can take this game.
Jackson wants me to vote you out today.
I know.
And if you're really against me, it makes a lot of sense for me.
Why would I be against you?
Because you can't beat me.
And he's like, are you gonna still take me to the end? And I'm like, Dale, 2 weeks ago, I would have said,
I know what you said. You told me no last week. You told me like I already know. You don't have to tell me.
Like, What am I supposed to say?
So do I save her and kind of make it more difficult for me to win into N, or to even get to N with someone who clearly doesn't want to bring me to the N? Essentially, getting rid of her would be great because she doesn't want to bring me anyways. So I don't know.
What's up?
Hey, welcome back. Kat and I are in the women's bathroom.
We're having a great time, so I was gonna walk and be like, what the fuck is going on?
We could go in that like private cell, but then it'd be weird for us both
Stop.
to be in there.
We can't actually do that.
Alright, so I'm getting votes tonight.
What?
Jackson is trying to vote for me tonight.
Has he convinced anybody to like do that?
He has the seal vote advantage. And like your
That's
advantage,
bad.
he found it. He has a steal vote.
So
And
whose vote is he stealing?
He's stealing Nate's vote, hopefully. And he thinks Dale and Matthew are gonna vote with him.
Dog's gotta eat, and like I'm gonna vote for Jackson, and I'm gonna hope for the best.
But I just like
sorry.
want you to know that like if I go home tonight, which like there's a good chance I do, like
that's terrible. I don't want you to go home.
I don't
What
want to
the
go home
fuck?
either. But like it's probably in your best interest if I go home tonight, which like is not ideal, but like for you to reach out to Nate next week.
Okay.
And to try and do something with Nate
Okay.
against those boys. So there's a
Okay.
good chance one of them has an idol. But like
I agree.
I think that they don't think you'll do it.
Right, they
So-
don't.
Nate's never going to want to work with Kat. Kat's never going to want to work with Nate.
But like
Because like I really like the chances are good that I would not do that. But if you go like there's nothing else for me to do if you go home like
yeah. And like here's the thing. I go home, those three boys backstabbed me. Like you make it to the final, you get my fucking vote.
And I know that I've had like really, really emotional weeks the past few weeks. And I'm gonna talk with Kat before, and I'm gonna say, hey Kat, if I go home, you're the only person I could trust.
I don't know. I think that like this game has gotten really like emotional for me personally, just because of what happened this week, and like I'm really glad that I got to play with you.
Yeah.
If I go home, just because like this has been weird, and I don't think we would ever be friends without this game.
No,
so
I
I'm
don't know
like
how we
very
would
glad
ever
that we
met.
played.
And I was so mean to her at the beginning, and now I'm like, I have to put so much faith in her, and I'm okay doing that.
But yeah, that's probably it.
Aw, I'm touched.
But-
Feelings mutual.
Yeah.
This would be a shit ass game if I didn't actually like make friends with
Yeah,
you.
no.
I don't like any of these fucking people.
And I think like the growth that I've developed throughout this game, where like I did start out thinking I could be ruthless and really savage to people, and now I'm out here relying on somebody who I didn't really think I could work with at all.
That's the tea. Okay, we don't have to record anymore.
Alright, time to bring in the members of our jury. Jack, Megan, and Ivy voted out at the last tribal council. Welcome, welcome. Alright, Nate, you're immune this week. You're the lone El Norte. Did you feel like you had to win, or it might have been you this week?
Yes, very much so.
Anything else?
I love to speak that answer. No.
So, Jackson, let's talk about cracks within the five. Because one of you has to go. You guys are going to have to vote for each other this week. Are there pretty obvious cracks, or are we going to have to wait until this tribal to find out?
Yeah, I think we have to wait and see what happens.
Nate, who do you feel like are the big targets in the game at this point? People who are seen as jury threats. If they go to the end, they're going to probably win.
I feel like Shannon doesn't have too many enemies. I feel like Dale's played a really smart game. I feel like Jackson's played a really smart game. there's not many on the jury that are too like fond of me. So like, I don't know. What was the question?
You answered it. You answered it.
I did?
There
Okay.
we go. Shannon, are people looking at challenge threats at this point? Maybe who's likely to win challenges down the stretch?
Yeah, Nate's like the biggest challenge threat, and so like
get
like,
puzzled.
But he's like, and Matthew and Jackson have both like won one challenge each, but like that doesn't mean that the next challenge isn't going to be something that the other three of us are really skilled at, and like that we could potentially become challenge threats.
So Dale, what's the merit to maybe the three guys sticking together this week and moving forward?
You know that there's 4 guys?
Sorry.
Nice, Cooper.
If we truly believe that, like, for everyone else's game, it's most logical for them to take us out at weeks 5 and 4, and they don't want to be in a final tribal council with, I mean, Nate just said me and Jackson, so if me and Jackson both believe that no one wants to take either of us to the final end, then it makes most sense for us to work together. And I think, while Nate didn't say Matthew's name, I think he's in that same boat too. So the logic there is 3 votes staying together, while we might have a harder time in the final jury against each other, getting there is the most important part. So there's the logic.
Anybody have any last things we want to say before we get to the vote?
Oh, I do. That was a cue for me. All right,
was a cue
I need
for
to
you.
I need to play something, Cooper.
Yes.
I don't know.
Do I announce it? Do you want to read it? How does this work?
However you want to do it.
Well, guys. Kat, remember, that badge?
Yeah, that thing, yeah.
Thank you, because I got it. It's a vote steal. So, hey, I'm stealing your vote this week, so you don't have to vote. Don't even worry about it.
I didn't know who I was going to vote for.
you. Can you authenticate this?
I can. This is a vote steal. Jackson has chosen to steal Nate's vote this week. So Nate will not vote, and Jackson will vote twice.
I didn't know it was going to
Anybody have anything else they want to say before we go get to the vote?
Dog's gotta eat. I'm gonna kill you.
And with that, we will get to the vote. Jackson, you're up first.
10 seconds.
Wow.
I just have a lot of writing to do. 2 whole votes. Alright. 2 for Shannon. Sorry, it has to be you. Hope you don't see it coming. Hope you have that idol and you don't play it. All those things.
Turns out this week is play or get played, and I was gonna come when I finally got the chance to vote for you and say, hey, this is for Eliza, but it's not. It's for me.
All right, I'm voting for Jackson.
Only one person can win this game. I hope you don't take it personally.
I'll go tally the votes. Alright, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Scoopy. So, I don't know if this thing's real or not. Alright. This is a hidden immunity idol. All votes cast against Dale will not count.
I thought so too. It looked weird.
First vote. Shannon. Jackson. 1 vote Shannon, 1 vote Jackson, 4 votes left. Shannon. Jackson. 2 votes Shannon, 2 votes Jackson, 2 votes left. Jackson. Person voted out. The 5th member of our jury, Jackson, 4 is enough. Yeah. Jackson, Travis vote.
Yeah.
Time for you to go.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought we had something special. What a shame. Buddy,
We'll stop up here and then you can talk.
can't talk to you now.
We can, I mean...
I just got thoughts on the brain.
I know.
man.
Alright.
Well, we are down to the final 5. You guys have made it almost as far as you can in this game. Only 2 more votes to survive. Let's see who can do it.
On the season finale of Survivor Michigan.
I didn't expect this.
How you feeling?
I really want to win.
I have a decent pitch.
Let's just say it's gonna be fucking bad news for you, dude.
And the player gets played. Leave the big moves to the good players. And the good players, I mean Dale, not me.
You've been my best bud in this game. Kept me sane, kept me voting correctly, and kept me sharp. But you won't understand this move tonight. But when you find out that I had 2 idols and was guaranteed Final Four, the move will make a lot more sense to you. So you're going to be completely blindsided. You're going to be confused because if I didn't have these idols, it would be bad for my game to get rid of them.
I don't know. I've never been voted out before.
Well, I know.
Until now, I was voted out. Oh, makes perfect sense. Because obviously, I was gonna win the game. Where did it all go wrong? Don't know, but good on him. Great experience. Spent way too much time on this game. Way too much time. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. No bad blood. Not a bitter juror at all. Would hope for Dale to win if anyone, because they got me. I didn't see it coming. So that's it.
Then he'll have wasted a fucking advantage, which would be tight.
I hope you love the jury as much as you love yourself.